Khun's teachings. Self. Examine yourself. Before bedtime each night, take a few minutes to meditate upon your day. Reflect on everything you have done throughout the day, from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. For example, waking, eating, working, meditating, keeping the precepts, giving alms. Reflect on how much merit you have accumulated and how many bad deeds you have committed today. Resolve to relinquish all the negative actions that lead to bad karma. Don't even let one particle of your demerit linger with you overnight. Contemplate on giving up. Give up wrongdoings, give up bad actions, give up everything evil. Give up the slackness in your meditation. Contemplate on improving. Improve on doing more good deeds. Make the efforts to improve yourself and build up good karma every day. Think of this life as your final existence and your last opportunity to capture all the merits. Contemplate with Dhamma. When facing a difficult situation, look at it from the viewpoint of Dhamma. Don't be victimized by the influence of defilements. Reflect on Dhamma at all times. Wisdom gained from meditation will lead you to the right knowledge and awareness. Time flies by quickly. Days, weeks, and months go by, and all of a sudden, a year is gone. Ask what you have done for yourself. Are you conducting your life in a way that fulfills your goals? What should you strive for? What should you refrain from? Are you doing the things appropriate for who you are? Always be mindful. Don't become deluded in yourself. Save yourself first. We are like a small, helpless baby bird, vulnerable to dangers. Save yourself from danger before thinking and worrying about saving others. After I left home, I never looked back. I only returned once to attend my mother's funeral. When I got home, I gave all my property and possessions away. I gave my 15-ride rice fields, approximately 6 acres, to my younger sister because she took care of our mother, and my 20-ride rice field, approximately 8 acres, to my younger brother, a monk, for his future welfare. Rely on yourself. I said to myself, in all of the world, material or spiritual, you cannot depend on others. You need to depend on yourself. Never rely on others. How to relieve suffering. When you feel despair, chant a lot and meditate a lot. No one can help you as well as you can help yourself. Teach yourself. We must learn how to teach others. I never had to be taught by anyone, yet I knew how to do everything on my own. I didn't know how to read or write, but I observed and I learned how to teach myself. Take cleaning, for example. No one had to teach me. My father didn't teach me. My mother didn't teach me. I taught myself. Since I was a little girl living in Nakhon Chai Si, after each meal, I would collect all the pots and pans and dishes and clean them. I would clean them until they were completely spotless, inside and out. When cleaning the stairs under the house, I would scrub the top surface as well as underneath the stairs. My older siblings would ask me why I had to clean underneath as well. I would say, I don't know, I like doing it this way. I just feel like making everything clean. I taught myself to make everything clean, inside and out. Even as a grown-up, if I saw a dirty spot, I would clean it as soon as I could. It is a habit I keep till this day. It was the same way when I was living with Mrs. Leah. When I cleaned the tables and chairs, I would clean both the top surface and the bottom surface. I didn't want even a speck of dust to remain on them. I'm a stickler for cleanliness. I won't let anything escape me without making it clean. When I see something dirty, I make a note of it in my mind to come back and clean it. Once I saw mildew at a corner of the staircase. I marked it in my mind and came back to clean it along with everything else until the whole area was sparkling clean. I did this in its entirety until there was nothing left to be clean. To others, this reflects on my character and makes everyone trust me. The same thing happened when I lived with Mrs. Tong Suk at Wat Pak Nam. I organized everything and cleaned every object in sight until the whole house was spotless. When I was permitted into the super advanced meditation elite class, known as the Meditation Factory, I was given the oldest bed that was infested with bed bugs. The mosquito net was old, dirty, and worn out. I did not complain. To be given an opportunity to meditate here was good enough for me. It stung when the bed bugs bit me, but I would not kill them. I would catch them and put them in a spittoon covered with a piece of paper so they could not get away. When morning came, I would release these bed bugs elsewhere. I cleaned until everything around me became spotless. My bed was clean. Even my old mosquito net was utterly clean. I have been like this since I was a little girl. I love cleanliness and orderliness. I know where everything should or should not be. I taught myself everything. I know when to do what. I know how to manage my time and how to handle my tasks. When I was at Wat Pak Nam, I taught myself orderliness and discipline. After I attained meditation skills to recall past lives, I traversed into my past to find out why I became the person I am. Through meditation, I found that the reason I was capable of self-teaching was because I had meditated a great deal in my previous existences. The merits gained from my meditation in the past lives have given rise to the knowledge and wisdom that enabled me to teach myself. You too should meditate as much as you can to develop the ability to teach yourself. Look within yourself. I look at myself. I look through myself. I understand me clearly. I look into my physical self to find my human nature until I thoroughly understand it. Then I look deeper into my spiritual self to find my transcendental nature until I understand this too. Once I understood myself, I understood others and everything else. This is the way of Dhamma. It sounds strange, but it is true, and it is profound. Try to understand ourselves truly, and we will understand everything and everyone else clearly, because this world is about us. Look inside us, and we will see the world clearly. But the ways of the world are not like this. We tend to look at others and try to understand them instead of ourselves. When we fail to understand them, we get frustrated. By looking so hard at others, we forget to look at ourselves. Acting this way will never help us truly understand. As for me, I look to myself to understand me first. Then I will understand others. Do it for yourself. When Luang Pa Wat Pak Nam was guiding the super advanced meditation group, he asked every meditator, one by one, what his or her purpose was for performing the super advanced meditation. Some said they did it for Buddhism. Others said they did it for Luang Pa. Everyone gave the same type of answers. When it was my turn to answer, I said, I'm doing it for myself. This was the answer that pleased Luang Pa the most. He said, this is the way to go. You guys are here to do it for yourselves, not for anyone else. No one can do it for others. You do it because you want to free yourself from suffering, to free yourself from the enslavement of the Mara. Dhamma is your refuge. I see all the way through. I see clearly that out of everything in this world and beyond, physical, natural, and spiritual, no one can help me but me. Who else can relieve my suffering? No one can except me. That's why I try to help myself all of the time. I find ways to help myself. I rely on myself. I rely on my Dhamma. I manage to survive everything because I have Dhamma as my refuge. Love yourself. Build virtue. When your merit is as big as a mountain, your obstacles will have no effect on you. Your goodness will be seen by others. Remember these words: build virtue, accumulate merit. If you do this, you will be known as someone who values yourself, someone who strives to be a better person. Accumulate as much merit as you can. One day your merit will be whole, and all the success and happiness will be yours. Create blessings for yourself. If life is to be prosperous, one must create blessings for oneself. Think of ways to bring auspicious things into your life. Try to think of only good and positive thoughts that are auspicious. This will help cultivate your mind in a positive direction. If your mind is wholesome, your speech will become auspicious. Everything you do will also become auspicious. Improve yourself. We must take the view that this is our last life on earth and our last opportunity to make a spiritual improvement. Now is our final life. Let us improve ourselves in the best way. Let us accumulate as much merit as we can. Let our merit be as big as a mountain. If we want to build great merit, we must meditate a great deal and also make wishes or resolutions that are all-encompassing. Rely on merit. In the end, we can only help ourselves. We can't count on others. We must rely on our own merit and our own determination. If we constantly focus our minds to the centers of our body, all truths will reveal themselves and our knowledge will be far-reaching and unlimited. But if we let our minds wander from the center of our bodies, our knowledge will be constrained and limited. For your own benefit and for the benefit of others. I do things for my own benefit and for the benefit of others. We should do something worthwhile for ourselves. After having done something worthwhile for ourselves, we should also do something worthwhile for the mass. Then we can say that this life is worthwhile. It's the present that counts. A boy came to me once and asked, "What was I? Who was I in my past life?" I told him, "Put aside curiosities about your past lives. What matters is your life here and now. What have you done for yourself in this life that will save you?"